Hi guys, this is Shay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a brief review on the Braxton Family Value finale. The one thing that is clear about this show tonight is that Tamar is in a very, very dark place. And this was my first time watching this show. With all the things that was going on in the news this week, I just thought I would watch the show and just to see what was going on with it. This whole episode was about the girls looking back over their lives. And one of the most interesting things about tonight's show was Tamar talking very intricately about Vince when he was hospitalized in New York a couple years ago. I have to be 100% honest with you guys about how I feel about this whole situation with Tamar and Vince. I feel that Tamar is obliging her marriage. I don't think she is in this marriage because she loves Vince. I really, really, really don't. And this show really brought that out tonight. It really did for me. And one thing that she said that really stood out for me is that she said, you need to get that man you can tolerate so you can get to the other side. Now, I don't know about you guys, but do that sound like love to you? Now, like I said earlier, the show was pretty much about the girls looking back over their lives over the years. And it seems like Tamar was really in a dark, dark place. And the girls sort of made reference to the dark place that Tamar was in. And I'm not sure if this was in reference to what happened to Tamar on this week regarding her and Vince, the domestic incident that happened over the weekend. But if Tamar is being abused, she really, really, really needs to get out of that situation. And I got an email this week from a lady. She didn't want to give her name or anything. She asked me, she told me she was being abused in her marriage. And she has a 4-year-old daughter that she tries to shield her from her situation where she's being abused, physically being abused by her husband, and she doesn't want her daughter to see her being abused yet, and she doesn't think at this point that her daughter knows anything about her being abused, and she want to know what should she do. And I responded to her. I told her in an email that the Bible is silent on the issue of spousal abuse as a reason for divorce. Although it's obvious that God expects a marriage to, look like Ephesians 5:22 and 23. And Abuse is contrary to everything godly. Physical violence against a spouse is immoral and should not be tolerated by anyone. Anyone. No one should remain in any safe environment, whether it involves a family member, a friend, employee, caregiver. Physical abuse, what I told her, is also against the law. And civil authorities should be the first one contacted if abuse is occurring. And that's what Tamar or her people did in her situation. Any spouse who is being abused should immediately seek a safe place or a shelter or a family member. And if they have children involved in that situation, they should also be protected and removed from that situation. And sometimes, that child has to go into the system to be removed from that situation. And we hope that's not what would have to happen in this young lady's situation. And there is nothing unbiblical about separating from the abuser. In fact, it is morally right to protect yourself and your child from the abuser. So that's pretty much what I told this young lady about, getting out of that situation. So please, if anyone is in an abusive situation, you have the right. God expects you to get out of that situation. Seek help. And if you are, from a family member, if your pastor, anybody, so if you are in an abusive situation right now, whether the abuse of your spouse, your parent, your child, anybody, relatives, or anyone, please know that God does not want you to remain in that situation. It is not God's will for you to accept physical, whether it's sexual, physical abuse. Leave that situation. Find someone to help you to stay safe and involve law enforcement immediately. Through it all, pray for God's guidance and protection. All right? This pretty much sums up my video at this point. And as always, please keep Tamar in prayer. And please keep all marriages in prayer, and all people in prayer that may be involved in an abusive relationship in prayer. That person who don't know how to get out of that situation, keep them in prayer as well. All right? And if you have enjoyed my video, don't forget to hit the subscribe link below. And don't forget to like my video, comment on my video. And as always, don't forget to like my video. I'm sorry. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay? And always, thank you for watching my video. And I will see you in future video. Thank you. God bless you. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.